Stone Cold stunners that went wrong in the funniest way. Number 1. Vince McMahon on Raw in 2001. The chaotic October 29, 2001 episode of Raw saw Vince McMahon and his son Shane go at it in a brutal feud during the Invasion storyline. As the match reached its climax, heel Stone Cold, Steve Austin delivered a stunner to Vince, but Vince's execution was hilariously off. He decided to take the bump before Austin even completed the move. This premature sell, combined with the crowded ring, created an awkward moment that is often cited as one of the worst stunner sells of all time. Number 2. Tim White on Sunday Night Heat in 1999. During the June 6, 1999 episode of Sunday Night Heat, after a chaotic brawl, Stone Cold Austin delivered a stunner to multiple people, including the legendary referee Tim White. White, despite not being an in-ring performer, committed to selling the move, albeit awkwardly. His execution of the stunner looked more like a staged flailing than a natural response, making it one of the most memorable, yet laughable, stunner sells ever. Number 3. Sergeant Slaughter on Raw in 1998. Sergeant Slaughter, a tough and seasoned veteran, wasn't immune to the wrath of a stone-cold stunner during the Attitude Era. On the Raw before WrestleMania 14, Austin targeted Slaughter and delivered his finisher. Number 4. Michael Cole on Raw in 2011. In 2011, Michael Cole somehow became WWE's top heel commentator, and naturally, this led to an encounter with Austin. During a segment, Austin hit Cole with a stone-cold stunner. Unfortunately, Cole's sell was completely unconvincing. He immediately popped up after the move, rolling through it as if nothing happened. The lack of effort in selling the stunner made it look weak and far removed from its usual impact. Number 5. Jim Ross at In Your House. Ground Zero in 1997. In one of the more bizarre moments, Stone Cold, Steve Austin delivered a stunner to commentator Jim Ross at the In Your House Ground Zero pay-per-view. JR, known for his in-ring commentary rather than his wrestling ability, was clearly out of his element. Moment in WWE history, considering Austin and Ross would later become best friends. Number 6. Linda McMahon on Raw in 2005. In one of the most infamous moments, Linda McMahon took a stone-cold stunner from Steve Austin during the Raw Homecoming show in 2005. While Austin treated her with care, the move's execution was laughable at best. Linda's sell was minimal, with her falling to the canvas as if she had tripped out of bed. The lack of intensity in her response to the stunner became a running joke among fans, often regarded as one of the worst stunners in WWE history. Number 7. Goldberg at WrestleMania 20. At WrestleMania 20, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, served as the guest referee for the highly anticipated match between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. After the match ended, Austin delivered a stunner to both men. While Brock Lesnar sold the move with his usual intensity, Goldberg's attempt was lackluster at best. Goldberg popped up immediately after the stunner, barely making it look like he was affected by it. His lazy sell of the iconic move was a disappointing moment at an otherwise exciting WrestleMania. Number 8. Donald Trump at WrestleMania 23. During the Battle of the Billionaires at WrestleMania 23, Donald Trump found himself on the receiving end of a stone-cold stunner from Austin after Lashley won the match. Trump, with no wrestling experience, struggled to sell the move. He stumbled around awkwardly, and his reaction looked like a half-hearted attempt to get out of the way. Though this moment became a hilarious part of the event, it certainly wasn't the most graceful execution of a stunner. Number 9. Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 38. The undisputed worst execution of a stone-cold stunner came during Vince McMahon's impromptu match with Pat McAfee at WrestleMania 38. After a dramatic bout, Austin made his long-awaited return, hitting Austin Theory with a perfect stunner. But when it came to Vince, everything fell apart. Vince awkwardly stumbled into the ropes, and Austin had to physically grab McMahon's head to properly deliver the move. Vince's fall was just as awkward. making the whole sequence a cringe-worthy spectacle. The moment was so comical that Austin himself couldn't keep it together and burst out laughing, turning what was meant to be a serious finishing moment into one of the funniest mishaps in WWE history. There you have it. Those are the worst Stone Cold Stunners ever. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to tune in for more wrestling content in the future.